Torres from BattleTactics.tv. We're here with Anton from Fantasy Flight, and we've been playing in the tournaments all week, and now we got a break in it, so we're going to get some questions over the Fantasy Flight. Three questions, three quick ones, and so how do you think the tournament has been going so far?
Well, across the board, we've had a Game of Thrones, we've had our card games, a Game of Thrones, a card game, Call of Cthulhu, Warhammer Invasion. We had a special event for Lord of the Rings, and those have been fantastic. Right now, I've got 89 players behind the camera playing through the second round of the Game of Thrones Joust is going on today. The Melee was yesterday, so that's fantastic. We've got more Cthulhu players than we had even expected, so that turnout has been exciting. But on the other side, we had our mini games, right? We had X-Wing, which launched. We had an inaugural tournament. People had maybe 24 hours or less to get their game on and build a force. And I was excited. We had fewer players show up than signed up, but we had like some of the coolest group come out and just battle it to the end. So that was very cool. Dust Tactics, how did that go yesterday? Because you were in it.
Yeah, it was great. So we had a lot of good gameplay, and it was very strategic. I mean, everybody was saying, is this a chess game? Because the way that we was so patient playing, and then all of a sudden at the end it was like a mad scrimmage. So
awesome.
Good.
The thing I love about the game is you're gonna lose units, but you have to figure out who you're gonna lose them on your turn.
And it looks like the Dust Warfare tournament, we like how it's set up with all the different scenes, green and all that. So that looks good.
We prepared custom terrain. We painted it all. We've got the servers building, so the multi-level tenement structure, but all painted up, and it looks beautiful. And people are playing on the boards right now, and I see a mix of all three factions, so that's cool. We're ecstatic. We're also connecting with local gamers, people around out of town to want to build their communities. So if you have ideas, maybe let me know.
And that kind of segues into my next question.
Aha!
We saw the case and everything with all the new troops.
Yeah.
How does the fans' input go into future units and stuff, or Dust Tactics or Dust Warfare?
Well, at the moment, there is no feedback loop where players can get to design troops. This is really this comes out of the mind of Pablo Parente. This is his vision. It's made in plastic, and this is something he's been drawing. He's been painting for years and years, and that's where the inspiration comes from. Whereas exciting for me is to see how that plays out on the battlefield. Right? There's different players are gonna. Some people have real close combat-driven armies. Other folks are gonna go long range. Some people have big walkers, and now with the SSU delivering units, flyers. So the players get to decide how the game plays out in the field of battle. And events like this one and shows like your own, where people are talking about their own tactics, their own approaches, is going to develop the game in a way that over time we'll see what players do in this world. We have so much now as far as Allies Axis and a growing list of SSU that you have to cherry.
That's the nice thing, it's kind of like a draft. You're picking your units, building the list aren't like it's units. There's a lot of tactics to it.
Absolutely, and that's a lot of the fun for me. Well, how do I want to play today? And you can switch it up. Try something next week that you didn't try this week. So that's where the players come.
And that's kind of the cool thing. We've been playing for over a year and a half now. It's been out, and on the way to Gen Con, I was already rebuilding my whole army to play in the tournament. And took third, but it was good.
Awesome.
And what do you think's the biggest surprise of Gen Con so far?
At all, or with Dust?
At all.
Okay.
What's been the biggest surprise so far?
The biggest surprise for me was the reaction to Android Netrunner. We released Android Netrunner and we released X-Wing, and both have just been flying off the shelves. People are thrilled. But Android Netrunner sold out for me in record time. It was almost a riot. I was uncomfortably excited.
We were in the middle of that.
You were in the. That's right. I saw you
online.
Like,
and I was like, I'm gonna give me a copy just so I got a copy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right. But it was hours online for some people, and that blew me away. unexpected, but that was the biggest surprise. The biggest surprise in the world of dust is we have a huge case of models that are being released. Some have not even been shown, but the biggest surprise, the Axis Flyer.
Yeah.
That I didn't even know about. And all of a sudden someone says, do you have the Axis Flyers? So what are you talking about? And they pull out these flyers that if you're at Gen Con, or Gen Con's over now, probably.
Well, if you see the video from last night or any of the other videos, we got the Axis Flyer.
That is hot. So I just immediately thought, I can't wait to play. So that was
for me, I love that for Dust Tactics. My biggest surprise for you guys was I like the Star Wars, the role playing game.
awesome.
I think I might have to pick me up a copy. I don't even play the role playing games, but that one might catch my interest.
So we
I had the tournament so far for Dust Tactics. Also, I mean, it was a great experience. It was really a stressful time, but fun environment. Everybody was so friendly.
Yeah.
Even JP, who won from Paris, he was such a nice guy, and that's what made it that much funner when we were here. It was just so fun to be in those tournaments.
That's what I love. We have great customers, we have great fans. We're coming out here, like people are friendly. This is a community of players. Like we come here to compete, but we come here to compete as friends and like equals, and we respect each other. So I'm
well, thank you.
That's awesome.
That Fantasy Play has done Team Con 2012, and hopefully we'll see him up at the World Championships, up at the Fantasy Play next week.
World Championships in Roseville for our card games, but including now Dust Warfare, Dust Tactics, X-Wing, and Netrunner. We're going to have competitors from around the world, and hopefully.
All right, that's BattleTactics.tv.